Hey there. So I'd like to talk a little bit about baby proofing. Um, if you just got your first baby, congratulations. One of the first things that you want to do is just make sure that the space is safe for not only you, but for baby. So one of the first things I did when I got our baby is that I realized that our coffee table was made out of glass and our two end tables were made out of glass also. So the best thing for us to do was to kind of like get them out of the area. So a coffee table was in the middle of the living room, and obviously like people are coming over, you're with the baby all the time, you're holding the baby, and just like the idea of a glass table being right there freaked me out. And so we moved that off to the side, and the two coffee glass tables we had still in the living room, but the minute that he was able to like move around and touch things, we got rid of those and we put that in the basement. So that was like the first thing that we did for baby proofing. But initially they're not moving. No, hopefully not too much anyway. So you just want to get like hazards out of the way. You want your walking space to be kind of conflict free. You want to be able to maneuver. And if you're going upstairs, or if you're going to be on the first floor, or whatever floor you're going to be on, you just want to just make it so your movement is as safe as possible. So that's like when you first get your baby, that's what you have to do. Then when they start moving, we move those glass end tables, the side tables. We put in the electric outlets, the little plastic doohickey that you put into the outlet. There are a bunch of different options. So if you don't like that standard look, there are things that you could put over the whole thing. We did that for one outlet. We put it over the whole. You just like cover the whole thing with some kind of like plastic contraption. And again, anything that's small and that could be easily like pulled or moved. So if you have like tablecloth, that's a hazard, right? They could pull that down. If you have any small trinkets, they could pull that down. If you have like a end table or anything that seems kind of sturdy, if they could put their weight on it and pull it down, that's a hazard. So you want to get rid of those, or move them, put them in the basement, put them in the attic, do whatever you have to do. Now to support their movement, what we did when he started moving, so he moved pretty quickly. So about at 4 months, we put down the foam mats all over because he was starting to belly crawl. So he started belly crawling at 4 months, and then at 5 months he started crawling. 6 months, 6 months we put him in the pool. 7 months he was going up the stairs. 8 months he was walking, right? So he went really fast. So we put down the foam mats, and we did that so when he would fall, because sometimes they fall on their bum, sometimes they fall on their head, sometimes they fall on their side, it would just like support that fall. We also, on the sharp edges of our table, we put these little plastic protectors for the edges. Some danger zones to think about. So behind the TV, the media console, that's a huge danger. So whatever you have to do to protect that. We have our TV mounted, so he's not able to get up to the TV, but the wire from the TV, sometimes he started dangling it, so we like secure that to the wall, but then he'll try to still go to behind the media console. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put something to kind of wedge it so he can't wiggle his body behind the media console. The foyer, so I don't know if you have shoes in your house, if you wear shoes in your house, or if you keep the shoes in a shoe closet, but that's like a potential danger, right? Because they could put the shoes in their mouth, they could put whatever debris into their mouth. The shoe closet, they could open up, so you just want to protect that. What we do, we don't wear shoes in our house, so we have everything in the foyer. We have a baby gate protecting the foyer from the living room. We have a baby gate protecting the stairs, so when you go up the stairs, there's a gate there. And then we have another baby gate in the kitchen because the kitchen's a huge hazard. There are so many things that you have to worry about with the kitchen, including the stove, the cabinets, the drawers, any cabinets that can be open and you want to have the baby to have access to. So say for instance, you're, cutting up vegetables and you want the baby near you and you don't want to like close him or her off yet. You can have a cabinet open that they could easily have access to and just keep like Rubbermaid or things that won't hurt them. So like spices in a secure closed bag. Just some things that they could play with, because that's what we did. I got this tip from a friend. She left one cabinet open with Rubbermaid Tupperware, and then her baby would go inside when she was inside the kitchen. So I have a cabinet like that, and I just kind of have that open so he could go and play with that. The bathroom, they love to go into that toilet and play with that toilet water. So you want to secure that. What my cousin did is she has 2 older children. And so she told them, well, you have to think about it like the baby's like similar to the puppy. You have to always have the door closed. You have to have the toilet closed because puppy will go and drink the water. Babies will go and play with the water. So just things to think about and how to baby proof that. So I hope that gives you some clarity on what you have to baby proof. Initially, just think about your own safety and the baby's safety. And then as they move, you start baby proofing. Don't baby proof all at once. You can run. You're going to drive yourself crazy, and it might not even be necessary for your baby. It might not be necessary for your particular baby, or it might not be necessary for that particular stage that they're in. So don't go crazy. Just take your time and make sure you're baby proofing your home the way you want it to be. It could still be very sophisticated looking. It doesn't have to look ugly. So just take your time and do it to the way that it pleases you and your personal style. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I appreciate any feedback. Take care.